To defy the odds, you have to risk everything and take chances. At Old Nation Brewing Company, we did just that. From an unknown startup brewery to standing alongside national craft brands in just under a decade, we remain one of the last of the large, independently owned breweries in Michigan. Our beer is respectfully brewed using only the highest quality ingredients, and we don't cut corners. With the times changing for everyone, one thing that stays the same is Old Nation's respect for great beer and the people who love it. We're growing in cans produced and fans made. When you taste our beer, you'll know why.
God, David, this was an old Nike ad. This song. Remember, it was like Steve Nash in a spacesuit? What is this, Joel Santana? Is that what this is? Old school. It's like a mixtape, too. It wasn't even a real song. All right, I'm sorry. I've lost everybody. It was just a good Nike commercial. I digress. David, music. Okay. What is this?
This is our college football receipts. Earlier this year,
okay,
we all predicted what we thought from conference winners, who's going to be at the Heisman Trophy ceremony.
As we settle in for the Final Four of college football tonight.
Here we go.
Oh, Jesus. Kenny, this is going to be a rough ride, isn't it?
No.
Mistakes were definitely made. I remember who I picked in the bracket that we filled out.
We're not even talking about that bracket. You know what? That bracket, if I could, I'd just burn that glass. Okay? We all were wrong.
Well, you guys were.
You mean NC State isn't a good selection? Liberty?
Well, those who were man enough to put their name on it.
I'm sorry. I was busy hosting the segment. All right, let's go.
Yeah, we all picked Georgia to win the whole thing.
And you wouldn't have been wrong. You didn't know Beck was going to die. Yeah. Go ahead.
So, Ohio State will win the Big Ten. The answer was no. They did not. Mike, you said no.
Thank God.
David, you said no. Kenny, you said no. I said Oregon would win it.
So you said no.
I said no.
Yet they're going to win the national title. Seems like a great system.
Clemson will win the ACC.
Uh-oh.
The answer to that is no, they did not. But
my answer was probably Miami.
Well, I guess, are we talking regular season or are we talking the actual championship game?
It's your purview. It's your receipts.
Well, it helps because either you're going to be right or we're all going to be right. So do you want to go with the title game? Title game? Okay.
What?
Mike, you got it then.
Okay. Thanks, Dad. Yes.
We all said no. Mike, you said yes.
It's based. Now, can I ask you a question?
Yeah.
Are you done burying Clemson?
No.
Okay. Good to know.
No.
Good to know. Dabo makes the playoff, wins the conference, dead.
No. You know what? Maybe I am because Dabo has done something Dabo said he would never do.
Portal.
He went to the portal.
Go ahead.
You know what? He found some guy, his name was Jesus, and said, you know what? You're good enough for me. The ACC will get 3 teams into the college football playoffs. They actually got 2. We all said that they would not get 3 teams.
Thank God.
Way to go.
Well done, everybody.
Even I said that?
Yes, Kenny.
Good for me. Self-control.
LSU will finish higher than Alabama. This ended up being a push, so the winner of this was the head-to-head matchup, and it ended up being Bama. Mike, you said, no, Bama's going to be better than LSU. David, you said Bama. Kenny, you said Bama. I said LSU. See?
Okay, but here's the thing. He's buttering us up. This is starting good. We probably got everything else wrong.
It's a setup written all over it.
As we celebrate the football Final Four tonight.
No, it tells me I work with some very smart people.
It depends on the topic.
USC will win 8 or more games.
Guilty. I know I said yes. Just
Michael, you said they finished with 7.
Yeah, I got this wrong.
You're off by 1. You said yes.
Terrible.
David said no. Kenny said no. I joined you. I said yes.
They should have. They blew the Minnesota game. They blew the Maryland game. They blew the Michigan game. The quarterback transferred. Bums.
But now here's the one where we all just kind of look ridiculous.
Oh, let me hear it.
No. Utah will win the Big 12.
Here we go. Okay, timeout. I didn't realize Cam Rising was going to be in a wheelchair.
Thank you. Hey, guys.
Thank you.
Kenny, did you hear me say We all
No,
looked
I know.
ridiculous.
I just feel so bad that we were all so wrong, but their best player died.
The answer was no, folks.
Again. You should say he died again.
Again.
Yeah.
And he got impaled by a bench at one point this year. He cut his hand off.
He actually did.
It was at Baylor.
Shedeur Sanders will be in New York. Technically, he was there, but
Correct.
he was not there for the Heisman Trophy ceremony. Mike, you said no. David, you said yes. Kenny, you said yes.
Sucker.
I said no. I did not believe in him. Jalen Milroe will be in New York.
Oh, geez. Oh, hell.
Michael, you said no.
Thank God. All right.
David, you said yes. Kenny, come on, it's Alabama. You said no.
Yeah, this is where Kenny's bias, I think, actually helped him in this competition.
Fight store.
I said yes. Silly me, I thought he was going to win the whole thing.
But look, I think one thing you did agree with me on preseason, he's not a good fit for what Kalen DeBoer wants to do.
No.
So it panned out that way because, well, he ain't going to be there no more.
But after certain games, I really thought, I'm like, this kid's going to, it was, what was it, the LSU game where it was just like.
Yeah, he had 4 rushing touchdowns. He looked amazing.
This guy's amazing. So, all right. Let's go back to Penn State. Will have more victories than U of M. That's true.
I said yes to that.
We all said yes.
Okay,
to
thank
that.
goodness.
So,
All
yes,
right, good deal.
We're all good there.
Good deal.
The Big 12 will put 3 or more teams into the college football playoffs. We all said no because the answer is no.
Thank God. This is good. I tell you, I actually feel very good about this.
I told you. Who will finish higher this season? Tennessee or Michigan? The answer is Tennessee. Tennessee made the playoffs. I said Tennessee. David said Tennessee. Kenny said Tennessee. You said Michigan.
I think I had Michigan at 8-4 or 9-3. You know what's funny with Tennessee? They ended up playing the way I thought they would, but they somehow managed to win games.
Mm-hmm.
Like they can't pass the ball. Whatever. Nobody cares. Got it wrong.
All right, last 3. Big Ten will put 4 or more teams in the college football playoffs.
I'm guilty.
Now, after I got laughed at,
I said yes.
The answer is yes. And then you said yes. Yeah. David, you said yes. Kenny, you said yes. I let you change my mind. I said no.
Yes.
And there ended up being exactly 4.
Then Indiana showed up with $12 in jewelry. See ya.
Billy Napier will be the first coach fired.
Guilty as charged.
He was not.
Yep.
Matter of fact, they gave him a parade at the end of the year.
He's got, I'll tell you one thing. He did an unbelievable job. I really thought he was a dead man.
You said yes. We all said no. Finally.
He deserves coach of the year, frankly. That schedule was lethal, and he ended the season with backups and a freshman QB and DJ Lagway. He did it. They never quit on him.
No, they didn't. They had every reason to. The fan base had every reason to turn, and they stuck with him.
And that $6 haircut.
Yeah. Finally, who is the team that we weren't talking about outside of the group of Power 4 schools that would make the NCAA tournament?
Oh, let's hear this.
Michael, you said Memphis.
They did go 10-2. Listen. They had an egregious collapse against Meet Me. UTSA, they were up by 17 in the fourth quarter. They blew the lead, or they were going 11-1. Mm-hmm. But they're not good enough because those frauds Boise got in.
David, you want to say who you said?
Oh, let's hear this.
David probably said Liberty. Yeah.
Yeah, and you ended up like Jerry Falwell.
Oh, jeez. No.
You were holding the boom mic.
No.
Kenny and I each said Boise.
Good job, fellas. So, way to take the chalk. I hope you feel good about yourselves.
No money.
Yeah, there you go. Way to hand out that 6-5 shot on TV.
Money is money.
I know. No, and look, you did the right thing. Right. They were the best team.
So that's our college football.
All in all, would you say that's a solid B+ for the crew here to
A-?
A-?
That's why I was like, you were all worried, and I'm like, this isn't nothing to worry about. We all got one thing wrong, and that was Utah. Other than that,
and you know what's crazy?
We had a pretty good.
It feels like a lifetime ago we did that segment, and here we are in the Final Four.
Yeah.
That's just Jesus.
I was buying Jalen Milroe stock. I thought he was going to be the dude. So but David bought Liberty stock. That's our college.
David, you need help holding that lighting?
That's our college football playoff preview prediction that we did.
Receipts.
Receipts 97.1.